And hello everybody and welcome to Train Sim World 4. Today we are on the Long Island Railroad with the new Long Island Long Beach route that's come out. Yes, so today we are driving the M9. It is a 6-car version from Atlantic Terminal to Valley Stream. This service will be going to Far Rockaway afterwards, but we are obviously not going quite that far. It's going to be about a 35 to 40 minute run, and it should be kind of interesting to try. I have had a few goes on this, and to be fair, I'm not very great at it. Still getting used to the safety systems and everything, but yeah. It is what it is. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start by opening the doors, so we can do that before we set the cab up. I'm going to put the lights to dim, seeing as we are underground. We don't want to be accidentally blinding anyone. Master key on, stickings forward and neutral. Right. I'm playing this on the Xbox, so it is a little tricky to click the buttons. I'm just quickly going through the screen, just checking everything, and everything looks alright. Set up to max. I'm just gonna hang on. Keep forgetting to do this every time. Right, there we go. I don't like having the speed up in the top corner unless it's on something where I can't actually see the speedometer. Right, so we don't need to set the safety system up. The safety system on the M9 is set to on by default. You cannot turn it off, so if I go through the buttons, nothing is happening. So it's always on, you'll always have to deal with it, which is kind of cool, to be fair. Alright, so we're going to shut the doors and get ready to depart. Bring that up into max brake so that the brakes charge. The brakes charge automatically, so there's no having to fiddle with buttons and that to charge the brakes up. With the M9, the others you still have to do that, but yeah. Anyway, off we go. I usually do a quick double horn when departing the station, but considering that we are underground in a tunnel, I'm pretty sure it'd deafen everybody and blow out people's eardrums. It's a little bit quick there, it's alright, it's not too bad, it's fine. Back down, there we go. So yeah, it's 5 miles per hour out of Atlantic Terminal. The next stop that we will be calling at is North Strand Avenue. That's not too far away. I'm aware that I am speeding by a couple of miles an hour, but I'm pretty much going by English. I don't know if it's the same in America, but British speed restrictions give you a leeway of 3 miles an hour. That's just what I'm used to, so I tend to sort of use it sometimes. I know that if this whole thing here tells you the speed that you cleared to, this one here with these double lines is your track speed. Got the ATS and access lights there, but with these, with the speed restriction symbols, if you go even 1 mile per hour over what that reads, it'll start complaining. It'll put the brakes on and potentially the emergency brakes and completely stop you. But if you are on a speed limit that is beneath, so we're at a speed limit of 5 and the restrictor's at 15, we could in theory go up to 15 if we really wanted to. And yeah, would be fine. The beeping that keeps happening, that is the alert, and that's just making sure that I haven't got passed out at the seat or anything. Bit like DSD. Should be cleared up to 45 soon. We are approaching the limit. Once we are cleared to 45, we will just stay at 5 for a little bit, just to make sure that the end of the train has cleared the area properly. As you can see, we have now got a 30 restriction limit, so if that stays on when we hit the 45 section, we will only be allowed up to 30 miles an hour. So we now have a speed limit of 45 right there, but we are still only allowed to go up to 30. And now we have the restriction lights moved up to 70, so now we are cleared up to 45. So now the restriction has come down to 40, and now down to 30. So when that happens, if you hit that moment, you will have to brake fairly heavily-ish, not too much, as long as you're slowing down at a reasonable pace, and you have to press the alert button to get rid of the beeping, and then you're not allowed to release the brakes until you are at the speed limit. Now in reality, the drivers would have slowed down before getting to that point, so it wouldn't really be a problem, but I'm still obviously trying to figure this all out and the placements and everything. And here we are at North Strand Avenue. So we're going to wait here for a moment. Right, it's time to shut the doors. Once the doors are shut, quick double blast of the horn, hit the buzzer, and off we go. It's best not to go into full power as soon as you start moving. You want to just roll the train forward a little bit just so that the couplers can stretch out, and then you can go into full power. And I'm going too quick. Yeah, so that's one of the problems that I have with this is I see that it's 45 on the dash in front of me, and I always forget to check the actual speed limit of the track at that current point, because it changes when you hit the exact moment that the speed limit goes up, but it doesn't change when the end of your car goes through the speed limit, which you have to wait for. So you have to kind of do the whole judge when the end of your train's gone past the speed limit, which is fine. I'll just keep forgetting to do it sometimes. And also, like you saw there, I went over speed limit and it started complaining. So yeah, that's another thing. Now that we have access and ATC active now, telling us our speed limits and track speeds, the fact that the track speed is now on the dash in front of us, if we go over that by a certain amount, it is going to start complaining. It will bring the brakes on to slow us down, or potentially put the emergency brakes on to completely stop us. But if that is a dash and you have a speed restriction of, we'll say 70 here, and the speed limit's 5 like Atlantic Terminal, you could in theory go up to 70. But as soon as the speed limit comes up on there, you have to be around that speed limit or you're a bit buggered. So the next stop is East New York Platform B, which is coming up just now. As you can see, after this we'll have a 60 and we'll be going up to 70 until we hit Jamaica, where we'll be slowing down to, I believe, 30, 20 and 15. So the speed restrictor there has just dropped down and we had a warning tone. You must acknowledge that when that happens, or otherwise, yeah, the emergency brake will come on. That's basically the same as the alert going off. Alright, off we go again. As you probably saw there, I was a little bit past my marker, but that's not too much of a problem. I will be trying to stop at the right markers, but obviously I'm not really sure on where most of them are, so it's kind of hit and miss. Right, we've got a 70 limit, but we are only clear to 60. As soon as that changes, we can speed up to 70. And there it is. Just got passed by an M3. So, like I said at the start, we've got the headlights on dim at the moment because we are in the tunnels. But as soon as we come out, we can put them back up. We can put them up to bright. So yeah, just while you're in the tunnel sections, just keep everything on dim. As soon as you come out, there's no more tunnels ahead. You just shine the lights as bright as you want, pretty much. Unless it's night time, then you probably want to keep them on dim as well, because in reality, I'm pretty sure you would blind a few people. So it won't be long before this tunnel finishes. Once we are coming out of this tunnel, we're going to have to get ready for slowing down at Jamaica, because Jamaica is not far away from it. As you can see, we've got a 45 turning up, so that is the start of the approach into Jamaica. We're going to bring it into neutral now. We are getting pretty close to the 45. We want to bring it down just in case the access restricts us. There is 15 up there as well, so we need to be mindful of that. And that is, by the looks of things, the tracks at the end of the platform of Jamaica, so don't have to worry about that too much for the time being, so we should be slowed down by then anyway. Right, I did get caught out by the safety system there. So as you see, it slows you right down, but that's okay. This train's got fairly good acceleration. Don't have to worry too much about that. Got a light bit of braking on. And there's a restrictor, so bring it down to 15. There we go. No, sorry, that was my fault. but just a little bit, just a little bit too much power. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and that was me not paying attention to the gradient at all. There is a fair amount to think about, and to be honest, I kind of get a bit distracted by the AI running around as well, so yeah. I'll be honest, I was looking at the trains. Yep, but either way, we're at Jamaica. We are still early, so that's fine. It's all practice makes perfect. To be fair, when I was first on this, I was constantly getting the emergency brake applied anyway, so this is a hell of a lot better than what I was doing. Okay, apparently not quite there then. There's a thing that I have noticed about Jamaica is depending on the platform you're on, before you come up this far, you get a you failed the objective thing. So you've obviously gone past, but you stay on the platform. Is that enough? That's not enough, for God's sake. Or you get this, where you're not actually really too sure where you need to stop because you're not sure if you're going to go too far over. Right, stop before the signal, because that signal's red. Right, okay, alright, that's fine. Or you will get one or two of the platforms where you'll pull in and you'll be alright. It's very strange. I'm not really too sure as to why that happens. It's happened on every single length of train I've tried. I don't know. It's kind of a bit hard to gauge sometimes unless you look at the map, but again, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little bit finicky. Again, practice makes perfect. I'm sure the more I do it, the more I'll pick up on things and be able to adapt to it, depending on the platform that I'm running into. Right, so in about 20 seconds we'll shut the doors and get ready to leave. We obviously can't go until the light changes, but it's best to have the doors shut and ready. Alright, so we'll start shutting them now, get them ready. I believe we are going to be going down. It's a bit dim. Well, we're going to be going down there, I'm pretty sure, unless for some reason we get shifted up over to there. But we should say, I'm pretty sure it's going to be down there, but yeah, again, we'll see. I ramble. I know. Right, off we go. Oh, nice parallel departure. So yeah, we're going to be going down. We're going to be diving underneath this one. There is a whistle board down here as we approach the corner. Also, this is definitely an area to be mindful of your speed, because it is, obviously as you can see there, 2.5%, and that is steep. These things have pretty good brakes. So it's 30 miles an hour, but we don't have clearance to go above 15 still. Track speed, I'm not sure if that's going to come back on or not. Alright, so we've got 80, so we can come up to 30 now. Pretty sure it's going to drop back into 60 in a second. And there's our track speed. Yeah, so like I said, anytime the speed drops or the restrictor drops, you will get more or less an alert tone. You must acknowledge that. Sort of quickish, I mean, not too fast. It does give you a little bit of leeway, but you do need to be on top of it, because it will apply the emergency brakes and you'll have to reset the brake system. So we're now going on to the fastest section of our route here, of 80 miles per hour. Our next stop is, say, Locust Manor? I can't quite read that very well. I think it's Locust Manor. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. Or I'll just look at the station sign when we get there. Interestingly enough, 80 miles per hour is the highest speed you can go in America without having a in-cab signal system of some description. And I'm going a little bit too quick. Might just be able to make it, 'cause again, it's got some really good brakes on it. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. That's the best stop I've done. Next stop is Lawton. I forgot to check station sign on that one, didn't I? Oh well. Do need to be on the lookout for whistle boards because we will be starting to get a yep, I know, a fair amount of crossings coming up soon. Next stop, Rosedale. Just a little bit over there, but the doors should still be on the platform. Alright, and now to our final stop, which is Valley Stream. open the windows, get a little bit of that external sound. So we are slowing down for the signals then. Yeah, the restrict speeds here also work with the signals, as it would do on like Boston Sprinter and New York to Trenton. So in theory, I believe that the signal should be a yellow restrictive signal, but it might be a red, so I'm just gonna slow down to 15 just to be safe, and if it's clear we can speed back up again and come into the platform. See, I can't see if there's a train ahead of us. We have a clear signal, so we'll clear back up to 30. But it's always best to double check. So we're now arriving at the final stop. We will, what I'll do is once this is finished, I'll get out and we can have a, we can watch the train depart. Excuse my mishmamble of words. Right, there we go. So that's the end of that. So we'll just let this do its thing. We'll have time to shut down really good. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and hope to see you in the next one.